Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 1. And as you can see, we are still dealing with these bad guys. With General Varlant's army. And Walt coming in for a critical hit on the Aspia Mage. And learn Double Bolt. Which means she's going to be considerably more of a threat now. And heal Synthesis. That's all we're gonna do. We are going. Naruto is apparently healing Synthesis. And level 5. Fantastic. We're good with that. We really are. And Mage is the higher priority. There we go. Now I'm not worried about this fight. Because I just have more than enough people to deal with Varlant. And axes are good against spears for 12 damage. Will you kill him? Yeah, you'll kill him. And now we just continue to light your ass on fire. I gotta find out who's gonna be able to kill him. Who's still level 4? Walt. And Bernard. Well, Bernard. And you're going to attack Synthesis again. With your scream. And we're going to heal Synthesis again. Because it's free XP. For Uryudo, that is. And that's the last time you can do it. But that's fine, because between my two archers, I don't think she'll kill him, but if they'd gone in reverse order, that would have been perfect. Because Bernard's got 99 XP. And drops the power wine. Bernard levels up to 5, HP by 1, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Fantastic Bernard. Alright, and here in a moment is when the talking comes up. So I actually have a script from Shining Force Central. They are pretty much the people who are keeping this game alive, honestly. That and the Shining franchise in general. Go support them if you can. Thanks to the cooperation of your army, Prince Median, we were able to save the refugees. So all the refugees are saved because synbios did it. So no innocent blood was spilled thanks to you defeating the notorious border. No innocent blood except for the border guard. So both armies have respectively killed each other's allies. We killed Imperial border guards. They killed General Varlant. And we're kind of fine with that under the, okay, the border guards were bastards, Varlant was batshit crazy. But still, both sides, you killed Imperial and Republic forces. I'm sure there's much you would like to know. I'll answer your questions, and we've already seen this. This is actually pretty much spot on for Scenario 1. And they're just gonna flat ask, did you abduct our Emperor? Had we abducted the Emperor, he'd be here. And I love how they're like, point. What you've heard is partially true. A false benetram did assist in the abduction of the Emperor. And we haven't, though. Well, no, we have. We have met Fial. It's likely the benetram impersonator who engineered the downfall of the peace conference. Yep, that was the entire point. He said the die is cast. I wonder what he meant by that. The Bull's Home sect is the dry. Yep, it's all the Bull's Home sect. Do you have any information that would be helpful? Yes, we've beaten the crap out of several masked monks. They are quite audacious. Yes, we ran into them at Dusty Village. You should look out for a man named Shirath. He's gonna beat the crap out of your force. I love how the refugees are just kind of sitting there like, can we go now, please? The ship that they saw, I'm actually kind of surprised that seems edited out of the first game. Like you think you would see that, but we didn't. We did not see Fial get on the ship. So the timing for that seems a little weird to me. Because you would think that Fial would have left before the Synbios force to make it to Balsamo, but it seems that he didn't. It seems that Fial was still hanging out. It's like like I said, it just doesn't mesh well there. Because we saw him leave, because we had to fight him on the bridge. He left, and by the time Median got out, the bridge skirmish had already happened, and the Imperial generals had already gone their separate ways. But when we got out there, we were making our way to towards Balsamo the first time, and that was when Fial left on the boat. Yeah, the timing doesn't make sense for that. Does it? I'm sure I'm missing something. But okay, so back to this immediate. Campbell and Dontary's, their mutual respect for each other increases, and Median's going to go after a boat for Rogan. When that priest was boarding the ship earlier, the masked monk with him was carrying something. Why didn't we know? That was your emperor. Wow, Captain Oblivious. There wasn't much we could have done with the small number of troops we had. Yeah, you could not have taken out Fial. Waterway near Anafect. That is our next destination. So the Median and Synbios armies split. Median heads to Anafect. Synbios boards the train headed back toward the Republican territories. I love how it just bounces. And there we go. And it's a little cute train. Oh, I'm such a freaking dork. Alright, so that is the end of chapter 1. And as you can see here, PC 43, PC 44. Okay, so those are the placeholders. So the actual narration is, Emperor Domeric was abducted at the peace conference in the floating city of Saraband. The abduction, caused by an impostor of the Republic King Benetram, caused the Empire and Republic to enter another grueling war. It began a great journey for the third prince of the Empire, Median. The Median army found themselves at a stalemate in their quest to find the Emperor, Median's father. Median and his forces met Synbios again at the railway switchpoint. Synbios told Median that they did not abduct the Emperor. Median and Synbios exchanged valuable information. Now Median's forces are preparing to obtain the aid of Imperial General Rogan to mount an expedition to rescue Emperor Domeric. They must travel to the nearby village of Anafect to borrow a ship. And land on the opposite shore in Barrand. This is the start of Prince Median's great journey. End of chapter 1. The third prince's journey begins. Would you like to save your adventure? Yes, we would. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we'll go ahead and replace the file. I do have 2 save files, which is eating a ton of memory. I only have enough. The Saturn memory will only save on the system once, so I've got a cartridge memory as well. And we begin Chapter 2, The Plans of Traitors. Doesn't that just sound ominous? And we come across a battle, or the remnants of a battle. Campbell inspects the soldier. He doesn't appear to be breathing. Battle took place a short while ago, but everyone's dead. And notice how each of the troop types are different. And notice how they haven't vanished. That's kind of like in battle, everyone just kind of spins around and pops. Massive battle. Garzel's soldiers, the ones in blue. Spuriel's White Knights. Republican Army. And Bull's own forces. This was a huge fight. There's no way to figure out what happened. And there is a survivor, one of Spuriel's White Knights. Garzel and Proton armies waged a feud. Proton, we haven't heard about Proton much. We've heard about him, but we haven't actually seen him. And I actually believe the Japanese version, his name is Proud. We came to reinforce the Garzel army, but it was a trap. It was a trap! And the masked monk was from Basanda's forces, who have abducted General Spuriel, and they have now brainwashed her. And even though he was a survivor of the battle and was able to clue us in, his injuries were quite fatal. Yeah, things do make even less sense. Garzel and Proton was staged for Spuriel to walk right into. That raises interesting questions, doesn't it? Yeah, everyone's analyzing this too much. Well, you kind of need to analyze it, because shit's getting way too complicated. Not in the least. It was gibberish to me. There's bound to be a clue somewhere that would explain things. Well, that's a overly simplistic way of thinking about it. Since this battle occurred near the town... True, there may be a witness to the battle. I love the relationship between Synthesis and Uryudo. So, massive battle, we can't really figure out why or how, but pretty much everyone was involved in this. Yeah, now we get to go... go to headquarters. That's actually going to be the first thing I do, is I'm going to go to headquarters and change... well, actually, there are a lot of items around. And notice how it's gray and misty. I love the effects in this game. Alright, there's a lot of things in this town, so I'm going to try to get them all. We can go out here, and I believe this leads to one of the items. I thought we of the Proton army would be wiped out for sure. Someone's speaking. Huh. So true, already being pursued by the Garzel army, then the Spiral army joined them, we had no chance for victory. And then Bolzum High Priestess showed up. I love how they're talking about it like they both didn't experience it. We should be grateful. What happened to General... Yes, what did happen to General Proton? Oh, that's gonna be fun. There's a fight coming up that I really don't want to be involved in. But now we have some more information. Something's even more interesting. We must beat them to it! And borrow the boat before they do. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. There is... Is it... Right there. Large mithril. We're getting a lot of that. Not as much as the Synbios army seems to have gotten. But... we can go down. This place has 3 stories, so... wander around here. Oh! This is the HQ! So we're gonna take this opportunity to give items. Most notably, the items that we know we don't need. Like the mithrils. 3 mithril already. And we got a power wine we gotta use. I've got a lot of items that I gotta... I'm not gonna use the power wine yet because there is another item to get in this village that will permanently raise stats. It is armor milk. I prefer to call it protect milk because that's what it was in Shining Force 2. Really wish they'd kept all of the same names, but they didn't, sadly. Alright, I know there's a lot of coins in this town, spread out. There's a guy sleeping. Anyone who gets a weird special sprite, you kind of want to talk to, just because you're never quite sure what it'll turn out to be. Goddess tier in the barrel. It's another item that's going to go away. Because you don't want to use it at this point. You don't even have 20 MP to use. There we go. And so we've got the goddess tier. There's a ring and a map that are the next 2 big items we need to get. So we gotta look around. Look around! That's the church, I believe. Notice how there's boxes, and we gotta move this. We can't move this guy. Why is it that it's ending the sentence without me pressing the button? I don't like that. This place is just a giant freaking maze of where I can and can't go. Is this the inn? Or the church? It is. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and save it here and in this episode here. I know we've got a lot of stuff that we gotta pick up, so... And since this town seems more maze-like than I want it to be. Yeah, I'll end it here. I'll see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.